Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Tyree Burks, and I'm from the south side of Chicago. I'm the founder of TeamInterval, but I played professional sports for about 6 years for the Saskatchewan Roughriders when all of a sudden, due to injury, my career was over. TeamInterval is an internal communication platform for sports organizations. So think about all the internal communication that happens within a sports team, all the contracts, the injury reports, the playbooks. Now everything is in one place for all the stakeholders within the organization. So think about the athletic director, the general manager, the coaches, the players, the trainers, parents at the high school level. All of this communication and collaboration is managed on TeamInterval, on one system leveraging the same technology. TeamInterval, we're 5 people right now. We've raised around $380K in seed round, and we're seeking a $250,000 investment in our company for 8% in exchange. We're focusing on the 7.7 million high school athletes and the 37,000 high schools in the nation. We've learned that the high school market is the true user base for us. They have the infrastructure and they want to be on one collective system because it makes things easier for everyone. I'm really focused on building in the infrastructure, hiring sales individuals, hiring customer service individuals. While I was injured, I still had to attend meetings, practice, all while managing all the communication with my trainers. I was really frustrated with the internal communication at the highest level of professional sports. Regular paper schedules, face-to-face, text messages. So I created TeamInterval, which the initial idea was to just be able to communicate with just coaches and players. But through over 85 interviews, I adopted the lean startup methodologies. I was able to see that not just coaches and players need to communicate, but everyone. So all the athletic directors, everyone in the sports organization are having these communication issues. And this is really how the system was born. But the reason why we're focusing at the high school level is injuries at the high school level across the nation are on high alert. They've seen that 2 million injuries happen a year at the high school level, 50% of which could be prevented. On average, if a high school is lucky, they have maybe 1 or 2 athletic trainers leveraging around 13 different sports, boys and girls. There's no way that they can keep track of all the athletes without having one system that they can go to communicate and collaborate within teams. This is where TeamInterval comes and helps make things tons easier. We have an injury reporting system that makes this documentation possible, and we can use this data to help better injury reporting and preventing future injuries at the high school level. On average, I can make around $2 to $6 grand for a high school, and the sales cycle is happening in a matter of days and weeks. Right now, we have an 89% closing rate. We haven't had a no yet. So these are some of the things that we've learned, really making sure that we find our true customer and knowing exactly how much they're going to pay for our software. So starting TeamInterval and actually becoming an entrepreneur has been harder than I could have ever imagined. Honestly, it's harder than actually becoming a professional athlete because I had to learn everything. I basically started at the ground up and I had to become a different person. As an athlete, I'm basically told where I should go, when I should show up, when I should eat. As an entrepreneur, I'm in charge of my own destiny. From the field to Catapult Chicago. It's an incubator here for hyper-growth startups here in Chicago. Majority of the companies that are here have raised outside capital, products in market, and are really growing their team. I think this is probably one of the biggest steps that we've made in growing TeamInterval. We were literally at shared spaces before, but now we're here. Companies are a lot later stage, and we are learning tons. So I'm really fascinated with innovating within the sports industry through technology. But there's a huge education piece that's needed. Within Chicago, at the high school level, most kids don't have the right support in terms of making sure that they have the right course load, the right GPAs, the right ACT scores. With our system, all of this stuff is already here for them. We're giving them the support, we're educating them on what they need to be a college athlete. So once again, my name is Tyree Burks, and I'm the founder of TeamInterval. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here and to talk to you guys and to share what we're working on that we're so excited about. I love what I do. We're creating positive change in the world, and we're innovating.